Just so you know, after the hair grows back, that's when there's certain other rules, but I'm gonna do it, okay? And if you thought, oh, nobody's ever done that before in your personal life, well, I'm gonna be that guy that's gonna do it. Now, this is quite the magazine, really. Yes, it is. There was an individual in here that I was super impressed with. That I'm sure if you lived in France, maybe you're a larger breasted French woman that likes the idea of me shaving all your pubic hairs off and measuring your vagina. But look at that. Don't wear your dad's underwear. How many guys have thought that before? I never have. Hang on just a second. Somebody very, very important that I thought that I would like to be like. There seems to be this concept, right, of doing what you know will cause you to have the greatest amount of experience of life. Um, could you do a web search for, um, well, it's in here someplace, just a second. There's this individual, yes, this was interesting. I actually liked reading this because I did read a lot of it. There's a person, I can't find it again, 105 years old. Oh. Now, this is an organization, Lifetime Fitness. Yes. Seems like a lot of women cite all those lies, the spirit of she, courage, determination, empowerment. When going through a lot of Facebook profiles, I noticed that there seems to be those that don't really get this concept of fitness festivals and being very athletic and being super healthy. But they're having quite an awareness among some of those in the population, yes, where it's all about fitness. And I just wanted to know all the participants of this Spirit of Her event series. Yes, could you just get me all the participants and all the different fitness festivals everywhere in the world? For those that are super, super healthy, yes. And their focus is athleticism. Look at this, Emerging Women Live. Brilliant women changing the world. Oh, I'd like to know about that. Brilliant women. 50% of us. So why is there such a disparity? Because it seems like there are those that don't do a fucking thing. Yeah. Then there are those that spend their whole lives. Oh, such an attractive woman. Really a very attractive woman. Oh, here he is. Lessons on Aging from a Record Centenarian. On January 4th, the 105-year-old picture above set a world record after pedaling 14 miles in 1 hour in France's National Velodrome. And it gives a little biographical sketch about how he eats a balanced diet and plant-based and a lot of vegetables. Yes. Cycles 3,100 miles a year. Yes. And he reads 2 daily newspapers every day from the first to the last page. He drinks, but he doesn't smoke. Yep, a glass of red wine or a beer each day. What I didn't understand, and maybe you can explain this, is that from the age of 101, yes, Marchand's weight and lean body mass remain the same as VO2 max, however, climbed 13%, while his peak power output, yes, increased from 90 to 125 watts. Exactly how many watts does a human body produce? Yes. Now, using the word watts, it means that there's a human electricity that the human body manufactures. Yes. And at times I've been concerned that somebody thought they would use the actual humanity to power industry. Yes. Kind of like if you sewed in some electricity, right? And then the electricity was constantly removing out of my body these watts that my peak power produces. Yes. Human energy is different than electricity, but it's interesting that they could actually incredible 39% boost. Do you know what the actual difference is between the electricity in my body versus the electricity in the electric grid? Now, let's say, okay, you're planning for the destruction of the electric grid and you're going to use human beings to power your supercomputers that knows every Well, wouldn't you want us all to be peak power outputters? Yes. As in, I'm going to ride a bike every day and you're going to connect the grid to me and you're going to use the electricity that my body produces, right, to power your computer that happens to have control of my thoughts.